everyone, this is Peter Brown with a look at your weather for the next 7 days. Here we are heading in towards, thankfully, the very end of January. I know we had a brutal snowstorm out there in the Burlington area. So much for our drought of nor'easters here. It wasn't actually really even a nor'easter here in the Burlington area, according to the real specific terms of that. Really was no wind, but boy, did we get a lot of snow. As we started our period this Friday, yes, seeing temperatures again about 20 degrees below average. It's already cold as it is in January, and to have a day that, again, it's only going to be in the upper teens, actually 18 might be a little bit optimistic. We might actually be struggling to get out of maybe 14 or 15 degrees on Friday. So it is going to be bone chilling out there. And if you have to go out and about late at night or early Saturday morning in the area, it is going to be down. Look at this, -5. So just this cold pattern is going to be continuing as we get in towards the end of next week, getting in towards the end of the first week of February. We should be seeing our temperatures starting to ramp up a little bit now as we're getting towards the second half of winter, but this unfortunately is the most active time of the year now for snowstorms here in the Burlington area. Of course, look at this. Our sunrises are now going to be happening very soon before 7 in the morning, and the sunsets are almost happening at 5 o'clock again. So that is a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel in what has been quite a winter so far in terms of cold and now snow. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at what the Climate Prediction Center is calling for us here. In terms of precipitation, again, this map looks a little bit deceiving. It looks like they're calling for us to have below average precipitation. That is going to be dependent, again, on the track of a rather large storm that is going to be passing somewhere in our vicinity, again, late this coming weekend. So we're going to have to stay tuned for that. Nothing's set in stone yet right now, but right now officially they are calling for us to have drier than average conditions. Again, we'll have to see if that actually pans out, if we get lots of snow again. As we look at our temperature map, this is going to be absolutely nothing surprising at all here. Actually, not quite as chilly as what we had been seeing over the past 5 to 6 weeks here in the Burlington area. We're only looking at a slight chance of below average temperatures, of course, minus that cold weather that we're looking at on Friday. We may actually start to moderate a little bit as we get towards the tail end of next week, but doesn't look like we're going to be getting too far away from the freezing mark anytime in the near future. So as we go ahead, let's take a look at those 7 days of weather coming up. And again, Friday, you're going to have to bundle up. It is going to be frigid out there. Again, 18, very optimistic. I think we're going to be more around probably 14 or 15 and breezy out there. So we're going to see wind chills probably down around -20. So you are going to have to stay bundled up out there. Saturday, not quite as chilly, but still, again, almost 15 degrees below average. Temperatures only in the lower 20s. Now, getting into Sunday and Monday, this is where the weather forecast is getting interesting. The National Weather Service has been seeing mixed signals on a very powerful storm that will be passing somewhere close to southeastern New England, getting into Sunday into early Monday. If that storm is very close to us, we will have extremely strong winds and another bout of very heavy snow. As we see it right now, definitely plan on some very breezy conditions out there and probably a couple of inches of nuisance snow. Again, stay tuned to all of your local weather channels out there as we get closer to the weekend, as this does still have the potential to be another very large snowstorm for us. Now, after that storm clears away, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're going to see a slight bit of a warming trend, if you will. We're going to be seeing temperatures getting up into the upper 20s and into the mid-30s. Still below average for this time of the year, but it is going to feel like a veritable tropical paradise out there if we make it up to 34 on Thursday, after we've been seeing all of these temperatures in the teens and 20s. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.